Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you. Of course, we are pleased to be joined by, he's the pizza man himself. No, he does not deliver pizzas. That's another driver.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we're talking about Annie Jane Koyak. But this is Brayton Laster, of course, who will be driving a truck. And if you haven't seen it yet, it's a pretty far out paint scheme on there, and it looks like I would say that if I'm being accurate here, does it look like a slice of pizza?
It is a representation of, you got the sauce and you got the cheese. There's you can't really see it on the picture I posted, but we do have a sponsor who has a big circular logo, and the outline of its red looks like a big pepperoni on the hood. So it does look like a slice of pizza, but I think it will stand out and stick out pretty cool and pretty good for the broadcast.
Yeah, it will be. I'm sure the broadcast is going to love that one. And just so you know, if you turn a little bit to the right there, that is a pizza helmet. That is a pizza blanket he's in his bedroom. That is a pizza blanket. And yes, that is a hat filled with that. Yes, that too. That's it. Yes. I don't even know how you got all that. How'd you get all that stuff?
I have been collecting pizza apparel for it's like 8 years. I've been a pizza man for a long time, and my closet is through that door right there. Just be glad I haven't even gotten in the closet yet, because I got like ties, I got shorts, I got like pants, I have shirts, hoodies. On my lanyard I carry my keys on is a pizza. I have a lot of pizza stuff.
Yeah.
I have another pizza blanket at the end of my bed, or the head of my bed. I have pizza stuff. I like pizza. What can I say?
Doesn't everybody?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't like pizza?
So we have a guy here as I've told you many times, we have a guy here in Michigan. His name is Freddy the Pizza Man. Of course, he has his own shop out in Melvindale. Really good dude, has some of the best pizza in town. We got to get you out there. We got to get you out there, and we got to have you meet this guy. It's good stuff. Of course, for people that don't know this, out in Melvindale, he does a lot of charitable stuff. Mainly putting sensory rooms in schools for children with special needs and autism, which is obviously good stuff there. And obviously, pizza charitable donations. It's always fun stuff, right?
Yeah, of course. Pizza goes great with everything. Charity, charitable things, charitable causes. Your garlic sauce. It goes great with everything.
Yeah.
I am from Indianapolis, so I'm not that far from Michigan up there. I don't know how far I am from Melbourne.
Yeah, it's in the Metro Detroit area. You got a while, but it would be well worth the drive up there.
All right, so that's how I like about Michigan. You hold up your hand and you drink. It's fine.
Yeah, that's basically how we do that. So let's talk about your truck debut.
We're doing that.
Yeah. You are doing that this weekend. Of course, you're running in the 33 for Reamue Bros Racing, making your truck series debut. How about that? Going to the truck series. I know you've got a couple ARCA starts. We'll get to that in a minute too. But
it's been pretty crazy. We talked a couple months ago in January, and I think you were one of the first people to ever reach out to me and actually do a podcast or show or talk to, or anything in general. And so that was really cool. And you're talking about me getting to run the test down there in Daytona and ARCA for Mullins, and ran a couple races now. But now we're in the trucks there for Reamue, and it's definitely been quite the journey. These past 6 months have just everything's completely changed. For me, we never thought, even 3 months ago, making my truck debut this season or in general was just a figment of my imagination. And to be honest, it wasn't really my imagination, because I didn't think I'd ever even get that chance. So I never really thought about it. And now we're here, we're talking, and I'm shaking my computer and it's vibrating and everything. I'm just really excited. I am hyped up, and I just cannot wait to get on track this weekend at Knoxville. I have that dirt background. I mainly run dirt late models.
Yep.
I've been racing dirt for about 5 years now. So it's a balance of like those guys, the power to weight ratio and like the trucks, completely different than anything I've ever driven. And I have that dirt experience, and some of these guys don't really have that dirt experience, but they have that like truck experience. So it's gonna be a matter of balancing all that out and just kind of evening that playing field. Which I've been watching a lot of Cars, Cars, a Pixar movie, turn right to go left,
Yeah,
So
right.
I've been watching some film. So
Wait, you were watching film? You were watching the movie Cars to
yeah,
get?
turn right to go left,
Oh
So
yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. There are actually some people that would actually love that. I learned how to drive a car and we're learned how to drive a race car to watch Cars.
yes,
Watch
exactly.
Cars the movie to watch the great Lightning McQueen go at it on that little dirt track out there.
Yes.
That is all time. That's all time amazing. So yeah.
I've also been watching last year's race, which was a caution fest.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this race isn't a caution fest, but we're talking the Camping World Truck Series here on dirt, which Bristol, they had all 36 trucks finish the Bristol dirt race.
That was actually the first time that's ever happened
Yes.
in the history of the
So
truck.
they've kind of stepped up their game a little bit, it seems, on the dirt. So maybe we're able to repeat that and have like a pretty good finish and not tear stuff up. But last year it was a free for all last year.
Yeah. So going into this race, well, before we get back into that, I also want to kind of jump back a little bit. We haven't had you on, as you said, since January. You were also known for something else, of course, that big wreck at Talladega. What was that like?
That was crazy. That's the first time I ever had a girl try to like talk to me, I guess, that was the closest I've ever been to making contact with a girl, they were Tony. But yeah, I was coming out turn 4. I was Sunday cruising, having the time of my life, driving at Talladega in the hot, humid, well, I think that was April. Yeah, April sun. And next thing I know, I'm spinning, I'm cutting some grass, I'm getting ramped over. And it was definitely an eventful evening there for my racing career. Although I will say that made me kind of who I am. Like that got my name out there because of that 3, 4, 5 minute highlight reel that NASCAR and Fox posted. That highlight reel has been seen by like over 250,000 people. Last time I like went through and added up all the views, and that was a couple of weeks ago. So that kind of got my name out there. Like this guy got ramped, he got hit, he cut some grass, and then the in-car camera with the pizza helmet, that same pizza helmet right there, that just made everything perfect. Like there's nothing more perfect than this kid from Greenwood, Indiana, wearing a pepperoni pizza helmet, just having the time of his life. So that was definitely an eventful evening, a race for me. But I think now that I've gone back and replayed it in my head and like what could I have done differently. I don't think there's much I could have done differently. I waited until the second half of the race to start moving up to the field. Then we had to start 31st. We got around 20th for the first half of the race. I just cruised back there next 21st, 22nd all day. And then we hit we hit that like halfway break. I'm like, all right, it's go time. And, yeah. I think it might have still been a little too early, but I mean, I was wrong place, wrong time.
So you never know what's going to happen.
No.
You don't know what is going to happen there. So we'll see on that. I still can't get over all the pizza stuff you got there. Okay, can you show the camera, the YouTube audience, the helmet? I think the fans want to see that thing. I know they've probably seen it.
They want to see it. You can see it if you Google ARCA Talladega 2022. There will be a 4-minute highlight reel. You can get real close up view of it. But for now, it's a Zamp helmet.
That looks like I want to eat that thing.
It is high quality. Like it looks really good. But it's a Zamp helmet, and we spent 9 hours wrapping it ourselves. So yeah, it was a long time because you have to take like wrap that's like flat and even and put it on a rounded object.
Yeah.
And it is terrible. And we are never doing it again. Because we were like, this would hopefully take a couple hours. And like we got the top part, we got like this upper portion done. and then it came time to start pulling it around the sides and whatnot, and it was terrible. So it looks pretty good. I love it.
Yeah.
And it's definitely like super high quality. And you can see it like on the talk show here, like through my camera. Like it looks high quality, but like in person, like you can see like the grease just sitting on the helmet.
That's so cool. That makes me want to go get a slice of pizza right now.
And it may or may not be real grease from where I dropped pizza on it. You'll never know because it's a camouflage. Like if it wasn't for this like the tinted visor here,
Yeah.
it almost blend in with.
You know what it would. You know what it would. That would.
Like, look at that. Like you can't really.
Oh, jeez.
Look at.
Wow, that is.
I forgot why I was wearing the hat. Yeah, I just got a rough haircut, so that's why I'm wearing a hat. But we're working on it. we're making gains.
So let's go into what are you going to expect when you go and make your first truck race? When you go make your first truck start?
Yes. So 33 truck there for Reamue. It's a very mid-tier-ish team, and I'm gonna be frank, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But they are awesome to work for. Like they are a great group of guys, and I'm gonna be realistic. I mean, I think we can honestly bring home a top 20, and I think that'd be great, especially for debut. But I'm not worried about top 5, top 10. They've worked with Mike Marta there in the past on the dirt when the trucks ran outdoor a couple years ago, and he got 3rd or 4th, and he was running up front for a lot of the race. So they have a lot of good notes, and have a lot of good equipment. So it's going to be a matter of me going out Friday night. We have like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes of practice, and just learning as much as I can in that short span. So I honestly think a top 20 run with a truck that's somewhat in one piece. It's Knoxville, they just scored a loss. I don't think there's anybody last year that had a clean truck. So just kind of bringing everything home in one piece is what we're hoping for. Top 20, top 25 even. I think we can be very content with, that. I just want to bring the car home in one piece. And that's all I'm really worried about. Now, I would not be surprised if we went out here and we had a top 15, a top 10 caliber truck. Yeah. And there's a lot of different strategy in this level of NASCAR. ARCA, we have the modified pit stops, so we don't lose spots. Knoxville is no different. They have the stage breaks, and you get like 4 minutes to change your tires and fuel because it's Knoxville. They don't have a live pit road anywhere. Right. So it's definitely different than what I'm used to. We don't even do pit stops like the local dirt stuff unless you get a flat tire or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different strategy, and I'm not really sure how the truck's going to handle. I've done a lot of time on iRacing here. I've worked with Briar the Prad, who drives for Junior Motorsports on the iRacing Coca-Cola series. Mm-hmm. So he's pretty good at what he does. I've done probably a couple hundred laps or so with him, and I was doing the math a couple days ago. I think I've turned close to like 600 laps around Knoxville and iRacing, which is a lot of laps. And that dirt gets boring pretty quick. And I've got a butt kicker on my rig here, so it kind of helps simulate what the track's gonna feel like. But there's no better practice than actually being at the track in person. And I've been kind of told to just completely abandon any and all dirt experience that I have, because it's not gonna help me here. So.
All right. Well, Brayton, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and good luck in your truck debut, and we'll have you on again sometime later this year.
Yes, thank you. Hopefully we're talking about doing like a cup debut or something this time next year, That'd be pretty cool. Bristol Dirt, Trackhouse has that Project 91. So that'd be pretty, Hey, Justin Marks, wanna give you a call, right here, I got the helmet, man,
All right.
I'll punch it like a pizza in Victory Lane. But thank you for bringing me on.